And we're live here at Lillian Osborne High School. I believe Mr. Zhang, he is going to fix the camera for us. You're tuning in right now to watch the junior girls play McNally Tigers in some playoff action, Metro Athletics. I'm here live with Kate Grable, our athletic director, PE department head, Alberta Handball Coach of the Decade. That's a true story. I've never heard of this award before, but Coach of the Decade sitting right beside me, handball, Kate Grable. Kate, say hello to our fans at home.
Hey, Osborne Legends. It's great to be here as a guest of Mr. O's broadcast. I've been on the other side of the camera all season, so it's news to me to be on this side.
Miss Grable, I think we're going to scoot to the right here. No, to my side, We're trying to look at ourselves on the screen. It's a 15-second delay, so we have no idea right now if we're standing in the right spot. But we just wait 15 seconds and soon you'll see us move. Anyway, we're almost set to play here. The referee has taken the stand. She's got her cards. She's checking the rotation, and the first whistle is upon us. Miss Grable, set us up for the serve.
All right, so this matchup here right now, we've got the Osborne Legends who finished second in our pool heading into playoffs. They're facing off against the McNally Tigers, who were the last place team in the pool. I believe the number one team got a bye through this week. So Brooke Desmarais is back to serve. That's a great serve by Brooke, right at their libero. That's ideally your best passer, but she couldn't handle that serve of Desmarais.
What a start for the Legends. You want that first point.
Tigers tried to send over that free ball there, just short, right into the net.
Looks like a tiny miscommunication there.
Yeah.
Legends up 2-0.
Desmarais again with a nice jump float. Again, once right again at the libero. Middle puts it over. Great tip. That's a great heads-up play there. That's number 7, Natasha Sheehy.
Legends making an early impact. Miss Grable, is that Brandon Desmarais' sister?
It is, yes. Brandon Desmarais is a member of our senior men's volleyball team. Their mom actually works at one of our feeder schools over at Esther Starkman.
No kidding.
That's an ace there, Desmarais. No one can handle that one.
4 in a row for Desmarais. Are we saying that right? Desmarais? We got to check the phonetics on the list here. Oh, it's not on the list.
Our list, only 6 of the junior girls got the memo to give us some information about them.
This is a reminder to Brooke.
So Desmarais' run ends after 4-0 lead, so she goes into the net on that one. It'll be a Tigers side out.
Back to serve for the Tigers. I can't see Miss Grable from here. Can
Looks
you
like
get
number
that
3.
Number 3? 5. 3, you're right. That was Sophia M. Jenkins.
All right, so now she's gotten back. She was the one with the nice tip for the last Legends point. And she goes it into the net. As a coach, that's when you get frustrated. If the other team blows it in, you want to take advantage of it on your side, not do the same thing right back.
That's right, not repeat exactly what they did. It's 5-2 now for the Legends. Tigers closing the gap. Tigers to serve.
Oh, Desmarais keeps that alive. Nice play there. Sophia Vermaca. Unfortunately, after that save there, Vermaca sends that into the net.
Tigers to serve again, closing that gap, like I said, 5-3. And I don't see the number, but it looks like Haley Pudlowski. Into the net.
Right,
I feel like we're jinxing them. As soon as we say their name, they send it into the net.
I was just going to say, yeah, right now it's a battle of who can just put the ball in play.
That's Layla Jaber. Jaber. Long A.
I think Jabber, if you look at her.
I talked to Layla yesterday, though, and she said it was Jaber.
Oh, all right.
Layla was here at the senior men's game doing lines for us yesterday, so familiar
great.
face to us.
There's Desmarais putting that outside. That's a tough one. And sometimes when your setter puts your outside hitter too close to the ref stand, there's not much they can do to salvage it.
When the ball goes off that antenna, Miss Grable, that is an automatic out. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep, if it hits the antenna or if it touches the net on the inside of, like outside of the antenna.
Gotcha,
So it has to
gotcha.
contact it within that inside.
Perfect set.
That's a nice swing there. It was like actually a good dig there by the Tigers. They keep that alive. That's a great up there by our libero. That's Emily Erskine. And we get a net call against our Legends.
Scramble there at the end there with the Legends. Nothing to do but swing their arms at the ball, eventually hitting the ceiling. And one of the higher ceilings in the district.
Yeah, looks like we have number 4, Matea Pucci. And oh, that one misread there. That's Grace Burnett's miscommunication there with her and Emily Erskine.
The ball has left the building, Miss Grable. It is nowhere to be found. It went inside the equipment room, and she's going to sneak around the camera. She's going into the darkness of the equipment room.
I guess they wanted us to multitask. Maybe we
Yeah.
were supposed to go get that one.
Everyone was staring at us there, hoping that we grab the ball, but we're actually wired into this table. So if there's an earthquake, we have to stay with everything here. We have no choice. McNally still serving.
And they're going right to that same spot. So that last serve went right in between Erskine and Burnett, and that one's kind of going that same spot. So they've got to figure out who's got seams on this call.
Clearly, the Tigers are taking advantage of that spot there. I see a little adjustment made on the Legends' part.
So Leah Holtz just sends that one over a little bit long.
7-8 for the Tigers.
Yeah, the Tigers have come back from that 4-0 lead that Desmarais put up for your Legends.
Surprisingly, yeah. It's going to be a free ball.
The Tigers put that one into the net, just a little short there. Legends looked like they were ready to dig that up if it made it over the net.
Back to serve, that's number 11 for the Legends, Grace Burnett.
Yeah, Grace is actually one of the only 2 grade 11s on this team. So Grace and Sophia are the only grade 11s. Otherwise, it's a whole team of grade 10s. And that pass goes up into our rafters.
Miss Grable, is that good to have this many grade 10s on a junior team? Does that help the senior teams in the following years?
You know what? It's a great advantage for us going into next year. The senior team unfortunately finished our season last night, losing out in our quarterfinal. But of our 11 players, 8 of them are grade 12. So we're graduating a huge chunk of our team next year. So we're looking to have some of these girls come up and play a big role for us next year.
So lots of spots open.
For sure. Oh, a good effort there. There's a nice run there. Both their middle and their power went up for the swing.
Leah Holtz, I believe that's how you say it. Yes. Leah helped us by rhyming Holtz with oats.
I know some of these kids understood when we asked the phonetic pronunciation. Some of the other ones are pretty funny how they decided to break down their name for us.
Thank you, Leah.
There we go. That's a nice swing there. That's a great swing out of the middle there, Leah.
Speaking of Leah, she's having an immediate impact in this game. 10-9 for the Legends. Back to serve is number 8 for the Legends, Sophia Burmka. Burmaka?
Yeah, that's how I was guessing it.
She didn't fill out the form, Miss
No,
Grable.
she didn't. That's a tough one. She does have a tough serve when that makes it over. She's got a lot of power behind her for sure.
She'll make an adjustment and get that over. Next time, back to serve for the Tigers. Looks like number 8. I don't know if that is, but I'm going to say it. Eternity George.
That one goes into the net again.
Off
yeah,
the net.
I think you're right there. I think it looks like that's number 8.
Number 8, yeah. And Leah's back to serve. She's wearing number 13. By the way, the Legends on your screen are on the right-hand side if you're looking at the full court here. They're wearing the blue jerseys with the white gradient on the bottom. The Tigers are wearing their whites with black gradient, fading to a orange stripe.
Great tip there. Desmarais keeps that point alive for the Legends.
You'll see a Tiger in an orange jersey as well. That's the libero, usually the back row specialist. We have one as well, Emily Erskine. She's wearing the red jersey for the Legends.
That was actually a great serve and an impressive dig on the Tiger side to keep that alive. Jabber puts that one, gets it right back from Desmarais. Once again, another nice dig from the Tigers. They send it over on the second contact. Oh, she tries to go with her left hand there. That's a tough one, right? When your setter, if you're a right-handed hitter and the setter puts it up too far to you.
Gotta
I'm
use that
impressed
left
with
hand.
these ambidextrous hitters that can manage to salvage it. I definitely cannot.
I can't even say that word, Miss Grable, so.
It's number 1 that's now
Nice pass
serving
by
back for those
Burmica.
Tigers. And Demery gets called on the double contact there. So it looks like it's Julia Doss is our server for the Tigers. And she sends that one out the back of the court. I'll take that any day. As a coach, I'd rather it go out the back of the gym than into the net. At least there's a chance someone might think it's going to go in and touch a ball, but when it doesn't make it over the net, there's not much anyone can salvage.
That's right.
So we're all the way around the rotation once, and it is a 13-12 game. Demery's back to serve.
Flat-footed free ball.
That's a nice, smart play there by Jaber, sorry.
I think.
That's a good thing there. Sheehy.
Oh, party ball.
That one, yeah. I know you learned your party ball lingo on your bingo card.
Well, you should have tuned in yesterday. I used party ball about 7 or 8 times thanks to Coach Jones there teaching me the last couple broadcasts there.
Yeah, I know you've got the party ball lingo, you got the pancake.
Pancake I've been using.
Well, the Tigers here on a little bit of a roll. They've now taken a 14-13 lead off that last play. So it looks like it's the number 3 back to serve there for the Tigers. Sophia Jenkins.
Nice dig by Burnett.
A little bit of a height difference when you're looking out there. Looks like we've got some more height advantage on our Legends side
That
compared
is
to some of these
true.
Tigers.
Nice try by number 2 from the Tigers. That's Kenzie Verville. One-handed save there, but unluckily it went to the back of the court and her teammates.
It was Jenkins, yeah, trying to get there,
Couldn't
but
reach it.
unfortunately ran out of some space coming to the wall.
That's right.
All right, so we got Natasha Sheehy back to serve.
Out of Riverbend Junior High, Miss Grable. Did
Yeah,
you
you know what? We have quite a few Centurions, and you know, if anytime you make an Instagram post, I notice that whoever runs the Riverbend side of things always seems to comment about how impressed they are to see how well their former Centurions are doing as Legends.
Well, that's good. I mean, the Centurions aren't far away here. They're going to be here this weekend. Correct me if I'm wrong. We have a big tournament happening this weekend.
I don't know if I'd use the word big. Unfortunately, with our COVID restrictions that
right.
the divisions put in, we are a little bit limited in terms of number of teams and stuff. So we do have our junior high event this weekend on a smaller scale. So we do have Riverbend, both their boys and their girls. We have Esther Starkman, boys and girls. We have Nellie Carlson. I believe it's Nellie Carlson. We only have their boys coming this weekend, and then the Dan Knotts girls are filling in. And then we have Margaret Ann Armours bringing both boys and girls this weekend.
So we're gonna have a full school, sans the fans, obviously, but we will be broadcasting the finals. So that's happening Saturday at 1:30 and 3 o'clock.
1:30 and 3:30, depending
1:30,
on
3:30.
our time with the, again, the division COVID restrictions limit us to having some downtime in between the games. So it'll be a 1:30, 3:30 estimated start times on Saturday. That's a nice back set there by Demery, and that's a great swing there by Burnett. Tigers kept it alive, sent it right back.
Good set.
And Berkema gets the call there. That one did land in.
Found the corner there. A perfect set by Desmarais.
And we
And
got
that
Liberos
was-
coming back out. So
Was that Burmica that hit that, Mrs. Grable?
Yeah.
Sophia hit that. Yeah, impressive hit.
Jaber with a nice serve.
Nice hard serve. Panic
Oh,
on
and
the
a good scramble
Tiger
there, though,
side.
by the Tigers to keep that alive. They send that free ball. Oh, that's going to get called. Yeah, there you go. Coach is going to get called on that double contact there. All right, it's number 4 for the Tigers. Matea Pucci.
Pucci? P-U-C-C-I? Pucci.
Pucci?
Must be Italian, I'm going to guess. Pucci.
Well, you know, as we mentioned Italian, I believe Mr. Bermacombe was just telling me the other day that Sofia Berkema was actually born in Italy.
No kidding.
I think her parents are from the Ukraine, but
How come that's not on our list?
because she didn't
Miss
fill out
Grable?
the form.
We need, oh yeah. we can leave that, lay that to rest now. We don't have to keep bringing it up. She knows now.
That's all
okay?
right.
She-
Well, hopefully, you know, should the girls prevail tonight, they will host again another playoff game on Thursday. So we'll get on these girls to give us some more information.
We'll need some more information.
Otherwise, we're going to be talking about the same 6 all night tonight.
Our referee right now, Carol Boulanger, just having a chat with the Tigers. Looks like someone's out of rotation. They have corrected it.
It is a 19-16 Legends lead now. That's another, you know what, when these Legends girls get their serves in, they're definitely putting the Tigers back on their heels on the defensive. All right, decent set there by Desmarais. Holt sets it out the back wall, though.
Leah Holtz just getting under it a little bit. She'll make that correction. I can see that going straight down here. She's got a lot of vert, and she's almost getting her head over that net. Back to serve for the Tigers. No idea, can't see their number. Big swing by Sophia, and impressive if that goes in. The Tigers have to be a little bit worried after seeing those 2 big swings from Burmaka.
For sure. And you know what? She did it from both sides of the floor too, right? She's a regular and outside hitter, but is hitting on the offside for this rotation. That's a nice, actually good hands there on the block. I think that's number 8. Eternity George got the good hands there on Holtz's block. Smart play there to tip it when she couldn't get a good swing on it. That was a left-handed swing. I'm not sure if she's actually left-handed or again just made that adjustment.
From McNally, that's right.
Another nice hands. Again, like I said, that's that Eternity George. Has a couple good hands there on the Holtz's swings.
She sure made that left hand look natural. The ball has disappeared again into the darkness under the bleachers. We have found it, though.
You tend to refer to that. I noticed you've never, Final Destination. Isn't there a Final Destination episode where
they go under the bleachers?
They go under the bleachers and
no.
they don't come out?
Oh no, now I'm even more scared, Miss Grable.
Oh, she still gets a hand on that though. George still touches that ball there, but Holtz goes for the push and gets it to drop off the block.
She was up there all alone. If the Tigers send up 2 blockers there, that ball's going right back on the Legends side. Back to serve, that's number 8, Sophia Burmaka. Hard spin serve. Party ball.
Party ball, but you know what? I think that was actually the right play there. It was a little too far off the net. I think if Holtz had tried to jump and swing on that, it probably would have floated over her head and probably would have dropped. So backing up and actually setting it up for the
smart play.
Oh, that's tough play there. Erskine gets a hand on it but sends it out of bounds. That ties it up now. Here it is, 20-20 in this first set.
20, just like that.
And it looks like, again, I know it's hard. When you listen to you on the live streams, I wonder how you can't tell who's serving, but it is very difficult from our position in the gym to see some of these jersey numbers.
Now you know.
I believe, again, that was 8, though, Eternity George. And then with the dig there, and they send a free ball over. Erskine puts it up for Desmarais. Sheehy, nice tip. She saves that play. Tigers, that was their number 7. In the middle there, Sarah Lidstone. Great finish there. The Legends come away with that point in this tight matchup right now. Puts us up 21-20.
Back to serve is big Leah Holtz here, expecting a hard serve from her. And it is one.
Yeah, I was going to say a little too much, a little too hard. Yeah, on that one. Again, you know, like I said, I'll take it out the back wall instead of into the net. But
that's right.
You know what? A game when you get to 21-20, those are, you know, crucial points. You don't really want to give a freebie by missing your serve.
Back to serve is the captain from the Tigers.
It looks like that's number 1.
Number 1, Julia Doss. Free ball sent over.
Oh, Berkman keeps that up for net. Nice play there. Desmarais, good spot there. She makes their libero move to get that play. Desmarais, that's tight to the net. That's a nice save on her part to keep that alive. Oh, and the Legends get caught, I think, sneaking up a little bit in the backcourt. They weren't staying back far enough on defense. They got caught moving up. I think it's anticipating the tip rather than that deep free ball.
What a dig by the Tigers, number 4, Matea Pucci. 22-21 for the Tigers here. This is game 1.
Oh, and unfortunately, he sends that one into the net to tie it up at 22. So these two teams are relatively familiar with each other. They played last week in the last regular season game for our Legends heading in, and then that one, our Legends were victorious 3-0. So I think, you know, the question is, did they come into this one maybe overconfident. I guess we'll see.
Or did the Tigers make some adjustments here?
That's quite possible. Maybe they used the live stream video to figure out what they needed to
They
adjust.
watched the tape.
Yeah, see,
Wow.
we're
Are we
giving other teams an advantage against us.
We're shooting ourselves in the foot by doing this.
No.
We're giving away our secrets. Desmarais back to serve again. And it's a jump serve. Impressive that their jump
Right, yeah.
serves are going in here.
Well, and you know what? Desmarais is pretty accurate with that serve. Very consistent. Although, again, now that I said that, I probably just jinxed her.
Good hit by Jaber there.
All right, we have possible game here. Oh, and timeout called by the Tigers. It is 24-22 for the Legends.
A late timeout, I add. 24-22. Legends up by 2. 1 point to take the first game. That's Coach Dave Brimacombe, a new addition to the family here at Lillian Osborne. Miss Grable, you work side by side with Mr. Brimacombe. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
I do. So Mr. Brimacombe came to us from Otwell Junior High. So he was kind of the go-to guy over at Otwell, coaching and running things like I do here. And we were very lucky. He's applied here a couple times, and this was the right fit and the right time for us to bring him over. So he was more than willing to coach wherever we needed him. And, you know, he did experience at the beginning of the year that coaching girls is a lot different than coaching boys.
That's right.
A little more emotions that you have to temper as a coach or handle than maybe some of the boys' teams.
I can imagine. Back to serve is Desmarais to potentially seal the deal here. It's another jumper.
A great serve, and again, you know, going right at that libero, shanks the serve, and it is the first set to your Legends. So the set started with a Desmarais on a run, and she finishes it.
And that's all it took to get the Legends that first game. 25-22. The Tigers got to be on their heels here thinking they got to win 3 more. Legends just got to win 2 more. It's a best of 5. Last night, speaking of, we had quite the game here. Senior men were here in the playoffs versus the Leduc Tigers. I don't even know where to start, Miss Grable.
Yeah, you definitely got to witness it all firsthand. I was watching the live stream coming home from our senior women's game out in Sherwood Park, and I guess I turned it on right in time to see all the, I don't know if drama is the right word or controversy, but for anyone that checked out last night's game, I don't know, the quick version, thought the game was going to a 5th set. Referees and score table caught a rotational error that put the teams back on the court to replay the last few points of the 4th. And our Legends did come out victorious and move on to tomorrow's semifinals.
That's right. It was hard for me to see what was happening when that was all going down, but you're right. The 4th set ended. We thought we were going to a 5th set, and suddenly the ref changes the score back to 24-23, sends the boys back on the court, and they replay the last few points of the game. And the outcome was a lot different. The Legends came out on top this time, and they basically sent Leduc home and ended their season on that call. So quite the event last night that went down for the senior men. Luckily for the Legends, they're going off to the next round.
They are, yep. Those boys will be heading out tomorrow to St. Peter the Apostle out in Spruce Grove for a matchup. It's a 1-4 matchup. We finished 4th, and SPA Spartans, I believe, they finished in 1st place. So our boys are going to have to bring their A game to have a chance to move on to next week's finals.
We didn't mention the rosters at the top. We ran out of time there, but here's your rosters for the junior women. Number 2 is Emily Erskine. She's your libero. Number 3, Abby Pickard. Number 4, Brooke Desmarais. Number 5, Nancy Kay. Is that Eric Kay's sister?
It is, yes.
No way.
Eric Kay's sister, yep.
What? It's a family affair here. Number 6, Lauren Hanna. Number 7, Natasha Sheehy. Number 8, Sophia Burmica. Number 10, Layla Jaber. Number 11, Grace Burnett. Number 13, Leah Holtz. Number 16, Maddie Smith. And number 17, Alyssa Crosley. Crosley? Got to be Crosley.
I'd say Crosley, yeah.
And your coach again, David Brimacombe. Miss Grable, the referee has blown the whistle. She's back on the stand. That's Carol Boulanger. There it is, right there. Thanks, Miss Grable. I'm working on my French accent with all these French names. Boulanger and Desmarais. Someone else from the senior, I think the senior girls, there's a French name. Do you remember?
On my team.
Maybe it's the senior men. Anyway, we're back. Notice notice on your screen there at home, the girls did not switch sides here. That's a new protocol just because of COVID. Miss Grable, are there other changes that happened because of COVID?
You know, the biggest change I think is not switching benches, and I mean, volleyball is one of the few sports where you do switch, benches every set. Sanitizing, wiping down the ball between sets is another one. Having hand sanitizer on your benches wouldn't necessarily be something we would pre-COVID have ever kind of really considered. So.
And you forgot to mention my favorite change, and that's the electric whistle.
Oh yes, that is true. Yeah, the fact that our officials are masked and they are using the electric whistle. Yes.
That's right. Pretty hard to blow the whistle with a mask on.
Tell me about it. I teach phys ed every day.
Yeah.
It's a little difficult.
Legends are up 1-0 early in the second set. Miss Grable, that's Desmarais serving again.
Yeah, like I said, Desmarais, it's impressive how consistent she is with that jump, and it just drops. Some of them, the bottom just kind of falls out of that serve there, and they can't seem to handle it. We've got a few changes, it looks like, on the floor for both sides. I know that on the Legends side, it looks like we've got number 3.
Abby Pickard.
Yeah, and as well, number 6 is into the game for the first time for Legends.
That's Lauren Hanna.
And otherwise, it looks like the rest of our girls have stayed consistent this set. There's a few new girls on the Tiger side. Looks like number 12, Ava Cresciel. Looks like she's in for the first time. I think it might also be number 5, Haley Podlowski. Looks like she's making her debut. She makes the impact right there, sending over that free ball. Oh, nice back set there, Desmarais. Oh, that's a good try there. That was Pickard. Or Picard, sorry, Picard.
Oh yeah, she's saying we have to say it Picard.
Picard, yep, gotcha.
Because she wrote it in the phonetics. I don't know if we're on the screen right now pointing to it, but.
That little box with us doesn't show.
Oh, the picture-in-picture, yeah. We don't do it often. We don't want to distract from the game.
Fair, okay.
People tend to just watch us,
Because we're so enthralling.
Or maybe that's just you and I.
See, I didn't have to do yourself hair and makeup for this today, that's what you're telling me. Okay.
Well, you guys looked nice yesterday. I saw you guys dressed up, the senior women and yourself. You guys went out of town, or sorry, I should say, across the city to play your playoff game, and you used it as a time to kind of get dressed up and take it a little more seriously. Tell me about that.
So I think, the girls, sometimes it's the first game of the season. Got a rotation call there. They called the Tigers once again out of rotation. So Carol Boulanger is just getting them sorted out here. But yeah, the girls, special occasion days. Again, like I said, sometimes it's beginning of season. This one happened to be a playoff game that they decided they, wanted to go all out and get dressed up. And I thought they all looked fantastic. And I didn't feel like I should show up in sweats and a hoodie when they were all looking so good. So
quite the contrast.
It was interesting to have so many of my kids in my classes comment about the fact that they've never seen me dressed up or my hair actually curly and put in some effort yesterday. So we had a team lunch yesterday to go over our game plan, and again, our girls played great yesterday, and it just we weren't the better team yesterday, unfortunately.
Well, as a hockey player growing up, it was always a big deal when we had a game and we had to put on our nice shirt and our Sunday tie and our shiny shoes and get on the bus.
And I think that's where a lot of the dressing up for games come from, is from hockey, right?
That's right.
Watching hockey players go in the suit and tie to games, and
that's where I'm going with this, is that the NHL just announced that some teams are softening up on that rule, and you're going to start seeing, just like in the NBA, that players are coming a little, dressed a little bit down as far as they're used to, or as much as we're used to seeing them in a suit and tie. You'll see some different outfits coming, and that's a result of the NHL saying, or some of the teams, I should say, just loosening up the rules, so to speak. So we'll see what happens there, and if people like it or not like it. But
yeah, I didn't realize that. I know that you mentioned the NBA there. I know that the NBA actually went the reversal, a few years ago, because they used to kind of have guys show up wearing whatever they wanted to,
right.
And they went a little more to the more professional side and asking the guys to come a little more dressed up.
That's
and
right.
You look at the Serge Ibakas and them and the suit jackets and the nice long scarves and stuff. So back when the Raptors won that year. So
that's right. Well, I used to be against it because I know what it does for a player. It immediately puts their mind into the game. But talking about the NHL and the NBA, this is an opportunity for some players to maybe make a little bit of extra money wearing a specific brand. And, you know, the camera catches them on the way in with their coffee cup and they're wearing their Adidas shirt or their Nike shirt or whatever brand is their sponsor. And that player who's not necessarily making a lot of money maybe can make a little extra as far as sponsors go. I mean, McDavid makes twice as much just on his sponsors. So I imagine they're letting loose on this protocol for some of those reasons maybe too. So
that makes a lot of sense. Back to this game here, following that timeout, there was a McNally Tigers timeout, and coming out of this timeout, that was a good run, serving run there again. Lauren Hanna had some nice serves there, so they've got the Legends out to a 9-3 lead here.
Back to serve for the Tigers, that looks like Haley Podlowski. And it's a hard serve.
That's a tough one there. It's a nice set, Demeray. Just a little short there. That's again, Abby Picard. Podlowski again to serve for the Tigers. Sends that one into the net.
Tigers libero back in. Oh.
So that's just referee Carol Boulanger just correcting where the libero has to enter. They must enter on the sideline of the court. They can't come up through the baseline.
Oh, I did not know that, Miss
They
Grable.
also have to enter, I believe, from the attack line down to the baseline. They can't come in front of the attack line because when they sub there, that'd be like a regular substitution, not the libero.
Gotcha. Very strict rules.
There are, and you know what, again, it depends on the official you get and
That's
how
right.
picky they're going to call some of them. I understand last night the official was very tight on the language being used in the boys' game, and we saw some cards being distributed last night. So
That's right.
again, depending on what things certain officials are looking for. And you know, we've had Carol as a ref before and very competent. And now the Legends, their turn to get called on rotation. So she's definitely keeping an eye on where everyone is lined up and if anyone's moving too soon or if they're even starting in the wrong spot.
That's right. Keeping a tight eye on the girls here to make sure they're in rotation. Otherwise, we'll have the same problem we had last night.
Let's hope not. If this game gets to 24-24, we're going to be on the, definitely right on top of things. All right, looks like they've got it figured out there.
Nice
that
pass.
serve goes to Picard. That's a great pass. Demery sends it right back to her. Sometimes that's a nice reward for making the nice serve receivers
right.
to get rewarded with the opportunity to
Give
swing.
me back that ball.
Nice save there. Demery keeps that one in play. Erskine sends it over deep on the free ball. That's another, I feel like that's either her second ambidextrous swing with that left hand or George is left-handed.
Are we talking about the McNally Tigers there, number 8?
We are number 8, yeah.
Eternity George
She's
again
swung
hitting with the
left-handed
left.
a couple times, so I'm thinking maybe she is a southpaw up there. All right, that's number 9. That's Kira Skrenik.
Skrenik.
Back to serve. Nice Erskine, nice pass there. Nice, that's a great kill there. Maka with the definite kill on that one.
Miss Grable, it is 5:30. I told you I had to leave a little bit earlier, so you're going to have to be by yourself. So I'm going to get you to center your chair as soon as I leave. But thanks everyone for watching. Miss Grable's going to take over. Miss Grable, there's lots of stuff here you can read off of. I'll leave that with you. Thanks for doing this for us. And good night, everybody.
Thanks.
I got to go to a meeting. So.
Thanks, Mr. O. All right, bear with me here. It's going to be strange talking to myself. Well, I seem to do that quite often if you ask anyone I share an office with. That's a great set there. Burnett keeps that alive. Erskine, nice. Bramaka, that one does go in again. She paints the line. Great swing there. Legends are up 12-7. All right. Abby Picard's back to serve for your Legends. You know what? Our Legends and junior women have some great serves. It definitely puts the other team back on the defensive. That one goes, tough one there for Burnett. Again, like I mentioned before, sometimes it's a great reward as a passer to get the ball right back in a position to swing, but sometimes it's also a little rush there if you don't have a chance to set up for your approach. 12-8 here as the Tigers serve. That one drops just short. It's a good effort there. That's a tough ball for Bramaka to get to from where she's standing on the serve receive. All right, looks like it's in number 12, Ava Kershiel. is back to serve for the Tigers. It is 12-9. Bramaka, nice pass there. Demery gives it back. Like I said, rewarding a net. And great swing again there. Tigers send that one up into the rafters. We are at 13-9. All right, that's Burnett back to serve for the Legends. Once again, another tough serve. Tigers have to send that over on 2 and a free ball. Nice, great tip there. Demery sold that one. Looked like she was going up to set the ball and dumped it over. Big advantage there when you've got your front row setter. That gives them the ability to do that. If they're in the back row, they cannot dump it over the net above the height of the net. Burnett skims the top of the net on that one. Free ball once again sent over by the Tigers. That one, nice set up there for Lauren Hanna. And that ball drops on the Tigers' side. Legends pulling away a little bit here. 15-9. Burnett once again back to serve. Again, tough serve back to the deep side of the court there. Demeray tips it back over, keep it on the Tigers' side. Once again, yeah, that's George. That's a nice dig there. Burnett. Bramaka sends that one, unfortunately, into the net, so it is a Tigers side out, bringing them to 15-10. Erskine back in as our libero. We'll go to Erskine right off the bat. A little confusion there. I think Demery might have called for help, but no one reacted. 15-11. That is number 8, Eternity George, back there serving for the Tigers. And to confirm my earlier suspicion, she is left-handed. She sends that one down deep into the corner. That was a tough one there. Abby Picard couldn't play that one up. So just looking at some of the information there about Miss Abby. So she came to us from Louis Saint Laurent. And one of the interesting things, she wrote down one of her favorite sports celebrities is Sarah Pavin. Sarah is a Team Canada volleyball, beach volleyball player. And that one was tough there. It looks like we did make contact. Might have been going out. Picard, I don't think she was 100% sure it was in or out, so made an effort. All right, once again, George back to serve. She's bringing the Tigers back into this. 15-13 now. There we go, free ball there, sent over. That's a great kill there. Once again, that's their go-to hitter for our legend. That is our number 8, Sophia Bramaka. Oh, unfortunately, too much power there from Bramaka. Okay. All right, and we have the Tigers back to serve. That was number 15, I believe, Ayan Gel. Unfortunately, that one goes a little wide and into the net. But we're back to Demery here. Demery is definitely our go-to server. Once again, another tough one. Tigers can't handle that one. Again, that serve just bottoms out and drops right in front of those fast serve receivers. 18-14 for the Legends here in the second set. Our Legends did win the first set, 25-22. Demery gets the call on the baseline there. Like I said, just finds a way to have that drop inside the court. See if the Tigers adjust here. The problem is Demery goes short and then she goes long. Tough as a serve receiver to know where to stand. Demery again, nice serve, and they go right back. Demery follows it out and she makes sure. It's a good eye there, good help from her bench, letting her know where she was on the floor. There we go. Tigers get that serve up, and they put it over. Back Burkmaka. Demaray saves it. Good spot there. That was Lauren Hanna with a good tip. There we go. That's another nice back set. That time Abby Picard gets a good swing on it, and it looks like Erskine plays it. Might have been close. Not sure if it was in or out on that one. It was a close call. She chose to play it. Unfortunately, the pass hit the roof. Mr. Batchelor's standing beside me, just keeping an eye on things. Oh, now he looks like he might come join me on the screen here. Mr. Batchelor, again, you've seen him on some of our other broadcasts. He is our junior men's volleyball coach. The junior men have a matchup right after this one. They are going to be playing the Leduc Tigers. And I'm guessing Leduc is looking for some revenge after last night's senior men's debacle. It was definitely, yeah, I was on several conference calls till about midnight last night trying to figure out what the verdict was going to be. Oh, it's a great, nice back set there by the Tigers. Demeray's going to get a call there, yeah. He figured that one was going to be a lift or a carry. 2017, the Tigers are hanging around here. Every time the Legends look like they might pull away, Tigers find a way to kick, come back into it. That's a good serve there on the Tigers side. That was Sophia Jenkins. Good spot there. I believe that's again Lauren Hanna. Erskine with the nice dig. Oh, there we go. We're tipping on both sides. That was Demaray. That time the Tigers couldn't get that tip up over our block, and the Legends are going to get the advantage here, 21-17.
Graves, I would say something, but I don't know if my microphone's on. Can you hear anything?
I haven't heard anything in my headphones all night, so I'm not really sure. Oh, that was no, but I don't know. We got our tech support here. Is that Angel helping us out here? Yeah, I haven't heard anything in my headphones all night. I'm just hoping that I'm not talking to nobody. But nobody's come to yell at me and pretend, that, with all these Zoom meetings and everything, nobody's come to say that, hey, Grable, you're muted, so.
All right, let's assume we're on. There you go.
We have 22-18 Legends. See some of the junior men starting to slowly trickle in here, getting ready for their matchup.
Yep, they're supposed to be here for now. In fact, they have 3 more minutes.
Oh, so they're early if they've already.
Oh, I know,
walked in
right?
and
That's
are
early
changed.
for them, for sure. They usually walk in right on time.
Oh, I thought that one was going to drop there. No one looked like they were taking the second ball. I think we might have gotten away with a lift on that one, but Burnett puts it in up and over.
Way to find the gap there.
23-18 again here in the second set. Legends did take the first one. This is the quarterfinal matchup for the junior girls Division 3. The winners of this one will move on to play the winners of the St. Andre Bissett and Austin O'Brien. I believe that's the Cardinals and the Crusaders are playing in the other.
If you had to speculate on that one, Graves, what would you say?
You know what? I'm not sure. I mean, I know we played both those teams. I think this game's a 2-7 matchup, so I believe that's the 3-6 matchup. So you would assume Andre Bissett, being the host, that they're the number 3 seed. Could come away with it, but I'll be honest. High school girls volleyball could go either way.
It can go either way, right?
We were at 3-6 last night, and we had our opportunities to try and be the 6 that pulled the upset, but unfortunately not enough.
That's the way it goes sometimes, hey?
It does, and so again, you guys are heading into your game favored.
Oh my goodness, I know. I got to tell you, I'm a little bit anxious. I don't want to be that team that got upset, but I have a lot of confidence in the guys. I think we'll be all right for tonight.
Hey, your guys have been playing well. Yeah, I know you got. Congratulations, you got your first tournament win as a coach on the weekend in our Mini Osborne Cup.
A pleasant little surprise from the weekend for sure. That was really nice.
There you go. That's Sheehy playing that one up. Demaray does a great job using all of her hitters. She moves that ball around definitely to help try and confuse maybe the McNally blockers.
Yep, keeping them on her toes.
All right, here we go. So 24-20. Legends are 1 point away from the set.
Here we go.
Erskine puts the ball that's tight. Demaray saves it though. And Rebecca
wow.
pulls a good swing.
Great block.
Eternity George, she's been big at the net so far in tonight's match. She's made some big plays.
Looking for some coverage there from the Legends side.
So Legends still, once again, just need a side out to take this set and go up 2-0.
That one's in. Good pass. Oh!
Tough one, you know, Vermaka's been the go-to so far tonight. She's allowed to little miss on a couple. She's had a few big kills tonight.
Be quite the roll here for McNally if they're able to even this one up.
You wonder if Brimacombe's starting to worry and get nervous at all, but here we go. Erskine up to Desmarais. Desmarais with a nice tip.
Oh, good dump. Yep.
She's back row. They must have said she thought that she stayed below the height of the net on that one. There we go.
Oh!
Brimaka makes up for the last one. She puts that one away.
With authority. Awesome.
Agreed. I said she's had some big swings tonight. All right, we are 2-0 for the Legends here. I had to steal from Mr. O's playbook. It's the worst lead to have. The
worst lead
hockey, he says 2-0 is the worst lead to have.
And see, I tried to convince him that 3-0 was the worst lead
I
to
did
have in
listen to
hockey.
your broadcast,
so like
yeah.
you have that complacency, up 3-0, and then the other team gets the 1 goal, the tide starts to turn, but you still feel confident because of that 2-goal cushion. And then, of course, 1 more right away. So, I don't know, hard to say.
But I don't know if he could have used the same analogy when he tried to transfer it from hockey to volleyball.
That is true.
Because at 3-0, you would win the volleyball match. So I think
as
if
math would dictate, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
if he was trying to
my
make a
strong
comparison,
suits
he had to go with a 2-0.
I suppose, yeah, I suppose. See, and I would just prefer the biggest lead possible. It's like saying
That's fair.
An 8-0 lead in hockey. It's the worst lead possible. It's just the absolute worst lead.
You know what, though? Being a coach and having played our senior women went up to Div 2 this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say I did enjoy actually needing to coach more.
Yeah.
We won Div 2 the previous 2 years, obviously not having played last year because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 years prior, we won Division 2, and the year before that, we were in the finals. So 3 straight years making it right to the end. Some say maybe I should have made the jump to Div 2 sooner than we did, but it was the right move for us this year. And as I told the girls last night, again, despite going out in the quarterfinals, if someone had told me at the beginning of the season that our first year in Div 2, we would have, been in a 3-6 matchup with a chance to win, I would have taken it.
So picking up on what you mentioned, where do you see the role of the coach playing that super crucial role, say, for example, in the higher tiers?
I think, and again, I think that's, and I think maybe sometimes that's my insecurity of making that move was my ability to coach. Can I coach at that next level? Again, luckily for me, I have a fantastic as Mr. Rose says, 4-time national champion for the Pandas. I've been coaching to know Tashi since her, first year with the Pandas.
Nice.
And so she, the show's going to be a huge resource for me, moving up and playing at that level. I mean, the basics are still the same, but being able to run different options, with your offense, I think that's a big difference when you get to, Division 2 and Division 1. More consistent passing and stuff to allow you to run different, swings.
Nice to have that expert resource, right? You're that for me, so that's good. Right?
Well, I think we both also now, in-house, Mr. Jones
exactly,
is going to be
right?
here.
Jones,
Him and I will be doing your game.
Anything
and
to help Bachelor, right?
I think
it's just anything. Right on. Waiting for set number 3 to get going here. Does the lineup look similar to the first 2? I wasn't able to catch the first 2, so you'll have to tell me.
Our side, it looks like a couple mostly the same as set 2. Back in though, Layla Jaber, she played the first set and then had someone else come in the second, and she's back on now for the third.
I have a question
it looks
for
like Brimacombe is
Leah.
staying consistent. Desmarais is still on. Brimaka is still on.
Nice.
Yep, Burnett's in there.
Pretty similar lineup, yeah.
Sheehy, yep.
All right, Legends start with the serve.
Again, it's starting with that tough server, Desmarais. She puts her team in a good spot usually when she can go on a little bit of a roll to start the set. It's nice to have that cushion right off the beginning.
I don't think that ball moved once. Did
it's
you see
tough
that? That was a rock flip.
And it just dropped, but then it just drops out. Like it's, I
And
don't
then
envy these
apparently
Tiger passers.
Gravity kicks in.
It's gonna be great.
Oh my goodness.
I'm excited to, Desmarais got a good shot at playing for me next year, so I think it'll be great to see that on our
This serve
side.
is incredible.
All right, so it is a quick 2-0 lead here off 2 ace serves there by Desmarais.
Do you think I'll ruin my headset here if I drink any coffee?
I don't know. I was scared. I wasn't sure what the rule was about the masks and if I could drink water.
I don't think CO can see us though, so I'm gonna give it a try here. Okay, don't tell anybody.
So again, Tigers fail to handle that Desmarais serve. It's 3-0 lead.
Wow, it just burns the top of the net there. That's incredible.
It does there. That was the libero for the Tigers. That was number 10,
Oh, that's a
Jenna
rock-solid
Deckard,
pass.
who made the play. Scramble on the Tigers side, can't send it over.
So, Graves, where are Div 3 finals being hosted for the junior girls this year?
So this year, with some of the COVID protocols and stuff, they've spread out. Usually it's a 2 schools host. This year we have 4 schools hosting.
Okay.
So the Division 1 finals are all at Strathcona.
Okay.
The Division 2 finals are all at Harry Ainley. Division 3 are at J. Percy Page, and we have been asked at Osborne to host Division 4
Oh, right on. We're hosting.
playoff
stuff.
or finals, sorry,
Okay.
for our Metro.
Good stuff.
So all of those games are being played next week on Monday and Tuesday.
Monday, yes, that's right. I saw this potential city final scheduled for Monday.
Yeah,
So
so the
that's looking-
juniors, I believe all the junior divisions play all of their matchups on the Monday, and the seniors are playing on the Tuesday,
On the Tuesday.
prior to Edmonton Public heading into our well-deserved November break,
No
I'm going to
doubt.
say.
Oh my goodness, yes. But then, of course, we'd be remiss not to mention basketball starting this week as well.
Yeah, basketball today. We have men's basketball tryouts first thing bright and early tomorrow morning at 7:15 for our
Nonstop.
grade 11s and 12s, and after school for our 10s, and then they flip it for the next day, and then our girls will begin next week again on that quick, short 2-day week.
No kidding.
So Desmarais sends that one out, her last serve out, so she did go on a 6-0 run. And now the Tigers look to scramble, can't put it over. It is a 7-1 Legends lead.
It's a solid start here for the home team. I'm anticipating a McNally timeout in the near future, I would assume, just to get themselves settled again.
It's a good serve there, Bermaka, nice play. There we go, good job, good swing there by Burnett. Desmarais keeps that alive. Burnett takes the second contact, puts up a good ball for Jaber. Jaber again, nice swing in the middle. And she goes up, just making sure in case that came over, she had some hands ready.
I believe she's a lacrosse player. Am I correct?
I believe so,
In the
yeah.
middle?
It
Yeah.
looks like we've got a few multi-sport athletes
that's
here on
awesome.
this girls team. So we got some soccer, track and field. We got some basketball. Skiing is a big one. Lauren Hanna
Ooh.
is a skier. Be interesting, I'm assuming, downhill versus maybe cross country.
Yeah, no kidding. I wonder.
The Tigers send that one out. It's going to send number 7, Natasha Sheehy, back to serve. Again, as we mentioned earlier, we have quite a few Riverbend graduates.
No doubt. Look at all these Riverbend players here. Oh, we got a Parkview Junior High there.
That one off the hands of number 10, Jenna Deckert, the libero for the Tigers. It is
Great
a
start,
Tiger
though.
theme tonight. I know Mr. O
Yes,
commented last
very much
night
a Tiger theme.
the Duke Tigers coming into the gym now, and it's the McNally Tigers right now on the floor.
How do you think that happened? How do you think 2 teams named themselves the Tigers?
Well, I don't know, but I mean, at least it's better than a 9-team CFL division where 2 teams are called the Rough Riders. Well, it used to be, right?
When did that happen? I
So
know
before Ottawa came back in as the Red Black,
Oh, they were the Rough
they were the
Riders?
Rough Riders,
No
and you
way.
have the Saskatchewan Rough Riders. So
I
out of
probably
9
look
teams,
so young right now.
2
not
of them had
knowing
this.
that.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh boy.
You're
oh
dating
boy.
me right now.
Oh no.
I don't even think it was that long
So
ago.
when? How old were you when electricity started?
It's like, hey, okay, I didn't even have black and white televisions. Okay, I've had color my whole life.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a tough swing there. Just off the tape there. Sometimes the tape can be your best friend or your worst enemy.
Yeah, those serves that they hit it and then stop. Oh.
Yeah, same thing on swings and dumps.
Yep.
The Legends get lucky there. Tigers, that was number 5, Haley Podlowski, puts her serve into the net. Jaber's back to serve 11-3 for the Legends here in the third. If they can pull this one out, they will close up the match. Jaber gets a good bounce off the tape there.
No
The
kidding.
ball stayed away from the antenna and
Extremely favorable there.
managed to land in the floor.
Oh, could have some
I
controversy
think
here.
they're just
Graves.
double checking. Maybe they're wondering.
What was an exciting point here?
Oh, I think they're
Lines
just
person getting some
asking the lines person to
clarification, yes,
yeah, clarify
on in
that,
or out.
making sure it didn't touch the antenna on the call. Unfortunately, she can't get that one to drop. Erskine's back in and play some defense here.
You know, it's hard when you go on a little bit of a serving role to not put, say, the 4th or 5th one out of bounds. You know, you kind of feel that energy come up. Feel a little bit more stronger every serve. Here you go. Yes.
All right, that's a great swing.
Woo! Huge kill for the Legends.
And I wish Sophia would have filled up the form so I'd know if I'm pronouncing it Bermaka or I think Mr. O was saying Bermaka. What's you're the deciding factor. Our number 8 here. Sophia, she's our big kills tonight.
I'm going to go with Bermaka.
That's how I've been saying it,
Yeah.
so we're going to go 2-1 over.
And of course, apologies
Oh,
to
no,
her
sorry, you're
caregivers
Bermaka. I've been saying
and
Bermaka,
family.
so we're going Bermaka.
Bermaka? Vermaca?
I don't know.
Vermaca sounds like fun too.
That's what I don't know.
I don't know. Oh man.
And having someone whose last name is Grable, definitely I know how mispronounced that gets. You're
Yeah.
pretty lucky with Bachelor.
Yeah, there's not too many ways you can mispronounce that one. Yeah.
Oh, that's the nice swing there. That was number 6, Lauren Hanna. Lauren Hanna is the one that we were mentioning is a skier. And you know what? Interesting fact here about Lauren Hanna. Her strangest fear is cotton balls. She says she can't stand the way they feel, especially when you pull them apart.
You know, yeah. You know what? I don't like touching porcelain, so I can wrap my head around
I
that.
don't know if there's anything that, like, for me, textures is more about the taste. I don't like, the peach, the skin on
like
peaches
a
and
porcelain
things.
doll from Grandma's house.
You think it's
no.
just creepy,
Oh,
eh?
no, aside from being creepy, when you touch it, it's just the worst. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Oh, just the worst.
I can't say I've ever.
Just the
Now
worst.
I'm gonna have to think about
I think
that
I
the next
watched too
time I
many-
touch
Too
porcelain.
much Goosebumps as a child, but
Great
anyways.
serve. You know what? Vermaca's having a great game tonight.
kidding.
Both swings and serving.
Yeah, Legends really playing up to their potential here in the third set. Just see if we can snag one of these Leduc players for an impromptu interview. Just put them right on the spot, see how they feel. hot
Again,
serve.
I feel like, having watched some of these broadcasts, we're not supposed to talk about the impact some of our players are having because I feel like we jinx them. I don't think they can hear us, but.
No, they certainly can't, but I mean, they do go home and watch it later.
And they're
I'm
going to
sure-
criticize how atrociously we pronounce some of their names, but they
Yeah.
didn't fill out the form.
But it's mostly about the jokes, I think they appreciate. Mostly about the jokes.
All right, it is 17-6 here in the third set. The Legends looking to send this one, I guess,
Into
send the
history
Tigers
books.
home.
Yeah.
Tigers trying to extend their season here. They get called on that
It's gonna
double
be a 2,
contact.
yep.
And we do have a timeout. There.
There's
Yeah, I
the
know
timeout
you
I was
mentioned you thought
talking
it was
about,
going to
yeah.
come a while ago, but
Yeah.
we've got an 18-6 Legends lead.
This one might be a little tricky to dig themselves out of here.
Yeah, I think, at this point as a coach, your season on the line in the third set here in a playoff game.
Go for broke.
I think, all you can do is, hope that you tell your girls to go out swinging,
Yep.
I think, and enjoy the last, what
Yeah,
could
enjoy
be the last
time,
few
right?
points on the
no
court.
kidding. Yeah, that's something I always try to emphasize for my players too. Is you really got to cherish the time that you have on the court because you never know when it might be your last opportunity to step out there, right?
Agreed. And when you get into these playoff matches, it's winning, you're in, you're still
Yeah.
in, and losing, you're done. So
I
it's
wish someone had told me that as a 16-year-old. Hey, hey, cherish this moment, Paul. Don't just take your shoes off.
yeah, I think, and I mean, I said to, when our season ended last night, I said to the girls, it's always disappointing to end it, but I'm glad we played.
No kidding.
Having had a year
yeah,
with
it's
no
that experience,
sports,
right? That
I'm so happy that these, especially, again, I mentioned that I have a very heavy grade 12 team with
No doubt,
8
yeah.
graduating players, for 8 of them to make sure they got a final season in high school. I know last year's graduating players unfortunately missed out on their last year's season
Yeah.
with the impact that COVID had on youth or everyone's sports. That's a great, nice overpass there, but it's a great dig. Keep it alive. Jaber picks
That's
a corner up
grab
into
the
the
roof.
rafters. So the timeout, not sure what the advice was on that one, but maybe it was just to get a hand on the serve and try and get the ball and send it to the Legend side and hope we can make a mistake.
Here we go. See if they run the middle. Oh, going for a pipe. Oh, wow.
Again, Vermaca's got some big swings tonight. That one's called out, I think,
The
off
ref
the block.
overruled the lines person on that one.
Yeah, I think maybe it went off the block on that.
I think so, yeah. But they called out, but who knows?
So, Mr. Bachelor, your game starts in about 32 minutes, and I see lots of your junior boys in slides still.
Well, as you know, they're becoming a more popular court shoe, slides. Known for their ankle support and your ability to remove them very quickly. Check out the hair here. Wow. I hope that made the live stream.
I don't know. I
That
guess it
was
depends
a
if anyone. We'll see him in the next matchup. Looks
Kentucky
like it's
waterfall.
a
with a
coach,
red flavor.
A coach for the Tigers.
That is a coach for the Tigers, can confirm. I hope he watches this live stream later and hears me talking about his hair because it is absolutely glorious.
Oh, that's a good swing there. That was, I believe, Sheehy. And it is 20-8. And we're going to have Desmarais come back. This seems to be a trend, Desmarais coming back to serve.
See if she can close it out.
You know what? She got us out to a, what is it? I think it was a 6-1.
That was a 6, yeah, 6 roll there.
Yeah, 6-0 roll before the first side out. So if she does that again, it'll take the match for the Legends.
There's
That's
the first one. There you go.
She got 4 more. I think she's got it in her.
Oh,
Oh,
tough break.
I said, I think we jinxed it. Desmarais is in my Phys Ed 10 class. I get to see Desmarais on a daily basis at the end of the day.
Going to the rink this week?
We are at the often alternating common rink, but I already have blisters on my hands from the amount of skates I tied today.
Skates today. Probably I tied over 6,000 pairs.
Well, I only had one class, 32 kids. Maybe I had tied half. I don't know.
Okay. But still, at this point, I don't know. I think people should be able to tie their skates.
I feel like 15-year-olds, should be able to tie their own skates, but
it's kind of like a Canadian life skill. Gotta tie your skates, shovel the driveway, and
identify a
swim.
Canada Goose.
And a goose, yes.
And know where Tim Hortons, know where the closest Tim Hortons is.
Tim's. Yeah.
All right, it is 23-9.
Overwhelmed.
Again, I think it took the Legends a little bit. First set was Tigers hung around and kept it close. The Legends kind of found their groove.
Great pass.
Legends haven't played a league game since they saw the Tiger last week. There's Bermaka again. Teams looking at this video, preparing to play them later on, are going to have to find a way to shut her down.
No kidding.
And again, we're not sure who they will match up against. It looks like right now, with a possible game, set, match point here for Sheehy. And it does go off the Tigers. It is a 25-9 third set victory for our Legends.
Awesome job, eh?
They do pull this quarterfinal out. Again, it was a 2-7 matchup. So the expectation was that they would come away with this one.
Met the expectation.
They did. I know. I think sometimes those are the hard games to coach in because you got everything to lose and the other team has nothing to lose, right? I see some of your junior boys now hustling to the locker room.
More shoes are on, yes. Less people are wearing sandals than before. Still a lot of sandals, though. A lot of sandals.
All right, so congratulations to our Osborne Legends junior women's volleyball team.
Absolutely.
They advanced. They will be hosting their semifinal on Thursday this week.
Yep.
So it'll be a matchup again. Like I said, the St. Honoré Bissett, I believe they are the Cardinals or the Austin O'Brien Crusaders. The Legends do have victories over both of them earlier in the season. So we will see if they can carry that on and basically book themselves a spot in the final next week.
Punch the ticket to the final. I kind of want to just stick around here.
I think it's going to be tough for you to coach from here.
This chair's pretty comfortable. I'm sure I could just yell.
I think the chairs on your bench are the same.
Oh, but I don't get to sit next to you. Oh.
I don't know. Conrad used to have hair as long as
you. That's true. Yeah. It'd be hard to tell you apart there. Okay, I got to go yell at some people.
Oh, I think we're both going to sign off now and take a break before
off?
Your game. Yeah, I think that it'll be a new live stream that they load up for.
A new crew.
Mr. Jones is going to join me. I'm going to stick around, but I think nobody wants to listen to me talk for the next 30 minutes and try and fill space in the airspace. So
we call that dead air in the biz.
It'd be a lot. Well, if I'm talking the whole time, I don't know if it'd be dead air.
Oh, it's not dead air in the biz.
If I was trying to fill it, we'd be.
It's pretty obvious. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
All right, so our LOHS TV crew is going to sign us off here. Thank you, Mr. Batchelor, for joining me for that last set.
Absolutely, that was a pleasure.
Best of luck in your next game coming up.
Thank you kindly. I appreciate that.
And hope to see you playing on Thursday as well.
Yeah. I made a new playlist. It's full of cheesy music.
All right, we are out.